Hi, I'd just like to thank everybody who's supported my channel. It's nearly at 1500 subscribers now. I can't believe it. So thanks for all the likes, shares, subscribes, thumbs up, everything you do for me. Thank you so much. I'd also like to thank you for all the comments and private readings that I've done. It's an honour to be able to do that for you and to answer your comments. This is a general reading for the sign of Taurus, and it's from the 22nd to the 28th of August 2016. Um, Again, I'm just going to do your week's energies, and then I'm going to be pulling a card from Talking to Heaven. So if you have got a loved one that you would like to get a message from, it may or may not apply to you because it's a general reading, but you can see what energy comes through. So we'll just get started. On Monday, you've got coming in the Hanged Man and the Four of Pentacles both upright. So the Four of Pentacles speaks about holding on to your money. It speaks about being careful, and a lot of people call it the miser card. I don't look at it as being miserly. I look at it as saving for a rainy day and being careful with what you're doing. It can also signify a gift or a legacy of money coming into you. With the Hanged Man, for some of you, I feel as if there's a wee bit of suspension. I feel as if there's boredom for some of you out there. With the Four of Pentacles, this is saying to me, don't go online shopping and don't go retail therapy because you're bored. This is a good time to keep a hold of your money. Um, with the Hanged Man, I feel as if there's going to be big changes for someone out there. Um, he's upside down, he's in suspension, he's looking at life from a totally different perspective. So whatever it is you're trying to adjust in your life, then this is a good time to take a time out and actually look at it from every angle before you make your decision. Because this could be like a rebirth to you, this could be a new road that you're wanting to go down. For some of you, I feel as if it's a total transformation you're looking for, like a transition in your life. On Tuesday, you've got the Hermit upright and the Four of Wands upright. So the Hermit talks about someone who's wise. He's been in a long journey and he has gained so much wisdom and knowledge. Um, So I feel for some of you it's about, taking your time, looking at your choices, looking at your decisions, looking inside yourself. Um, for some of you out there, this could also be a bit of withdrawal. So I feel as if there's some of you that have withdrawn for life a wee bit. You're needing to get back out there. The Four of Wands speaks about being invited to a wedding, or it could be yourself that's going to get proposed to. It speaks of marriages, it speaks of celebrations. So for some of you, I feel as if you're needing to get out your house and take part, participate in some celebrations. For some of you, I feel as if you are feeling a wee bit abandoned or deserted. But I don't know if it's you yourself that's putting yourself in that position. You're shutting yourself away from everything and then sitting there feeling like nobody cares. But I feel as if that's not the case. You just aren't putting yourself out there. There could be a new romance on the cards for some of you. And I feel that this is quite a prosperous time. So get yourself out there and see who and what's about. On Wednesday, you have got the Fool in reverse and the Knight of Wands in reverse. So the Knight of Wands in reverse can speak of broken marriages or separations. There could be a bit of distrust or jealousy. The Wands are fire sign, that's Aries, Leo or Sagittarius. Um, the Knight of Wands is usually quite a fast moving energy. Wands signify that they're action packed, they are strong willed, assertive, self confident, and passionate. Sometimes they're in a position of leadership. When they make up their mind, things don't influence them. This could be quite a fair haired person, and it could be male or female because this is a general reading. With the Fool upside down, I feel as if for some of you, you are ignoring opportunities. There's opportunities that are coming to you and you're just not seeing them. For some, you are making quite bad decisions, or you're at a point where you're indecisive. You haven't quite made the decisions, but you're ignoring the options that are there for you. You're not pushing forward, you're not proceeding. I think there's going to be delays for someone who's trying to either buy a home or move home, as a change of environment, but there's going to be delays in that. I think you will be able to move, but just not as fast as you were going to. It could be yourself that's hesitating on the move. I'm getting that some of you are actually hesitating on making that decision, but for some of you there is going to be a move, but just it'll be a wee bit delayed. On Thursday, you've got the Devil upright and the Queen of Cups in reverse. So the Queen of Cups, the cup sign are emotional, they're water signs, they're Cancer, Scorpio or Pisces. And in reverse, she speaks of someone who might bring scandal or dishonour type energy to your loved one. So this might be someone that that isn't like living their true self, isn't living in our truth. The Devil speaks of someone with an addiction, or it's the devil's temptation. So it's anything that tempts us. Could be drink, drugs, it could be spending money, shopping, substances, gambling, any of these things, and this speaks of it's something that's got a grip of you. It could be sex that they're addicted to, but this person, whoever this is for you, it could be male or female, the Queen of Cups, because it's a general reading. They're not a very honourable person that's coming in, so I don't know if they're feeding into whatever this is with the Devil. That keep an eye out for this energy coming in. The Devil can also speak of like self-punishment. So if there's anyone with like an eating disorder, just be mindful, because this can speak of like overeating, overindulging, and then punishing yourself for it, and then ultimately making yourself unhappy. It also can speak of not realising your own goals. But I think you should be mindful of the Queen of Cups energy that might be coming in, as I say, because this person I don't really feel is very, very honourable. And if anybody's trying to get away from the temptation of the Devil, I don't feel this person's going to be very much help to them. So I think you should disassociate with this person if you know who this is. On Friday, you have got Temperance in reverse and the King of Swords upright. So Temperance in reverse speaks to me of an imbalance in your life. This could be like, it speaks of conflicts of interest. It could be you're having a problem at work, you're not quite able to work with people the way you used to, or you're not having a good understanding of where people are coming from. You're becoming a bit of a loner. So just be mindful of that. The King of Swords energy are air. That's Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. And this could be an older man, like over 40, dark-haired, brown-eyed man. He could be coming in to help you. They're usually suit jobs, the swords. They're quite rational, clear thinkers. They see through lies, they cut through the crap. They have this sword upright, just ready to cut through anything that doesn't seem correct to them. Can also be quite witty, but they can come across as quite cold. Although they're not cold, they can say things. The filter between their head and their mouth don't work very well. And sometimes when they think they're being funny, they're quite hurtful, and we take it as hurt feelings, but they don't see that they've hurt you. But I feel that this man, as I say, he could be, a suit in a suit job. This could be like a lawyer or, a teacher, a judge, someone with a good legal mind, or, any of these kind of jobs. It could be like soldier or, forces. But I feel as if he's coming in to sort this situation out for some of these. I feel like he could be like a boss or, someone in authority. And there's definitely conflict going on with your ability to work with other people right now. That could be in your job, or it could be at home. This could be siblings at home and the dad's coming in to get this sorted out. So this could be your children, basically, if they're kind of grown up, teenager. Or it could be you yourself with siblings, and this could be your dad. But I feel as if there's definitely conflicts going on here. There's like an inability to understand where other people are coming from, and it's making some of you feel, like quite alone or quite out of the picture. On Saturday, you have got the Magician in reverse and the Two of Swords upright. The Magician in reverse talks about like insecurities, the lack of imagination, or the lack of willpower. He's a wee bit underhanded, this energy. Upright, he can manifest anything because he has all the tools on the table. But in reverse, he's kind of working in the shadow side a wee bit. He's putting his skills to ill use. So just mind out for that energy, that this could actually be the same person that's playing right through your whole week here. With the Two of Swords, there's a choice to be made. But I feel as if with this card, you're going to get a better understanding of family problems. There could be reconciliations for someone coming in. That could be through this, if you have had conflicts going on, and then this person steps in to sort it, and then there is a reconciliation. I feel as if you're going to be making a choice, and you will choose the right decision because the Two of Swords is upright here. I feel as if you maybe need some more information before you actually decide what's going to happen with this situation. On Sunday, you have the Star card in reverse and the Five of Cups upright. The Five of Cups upright talks about a new business proposition coming into you. It talks of, news from an old friend or someone coming back. It's a good card, actually. It's like an upper to you. It's lifting you up a wee bit. It's giving you more confidence, giving you more, what do you call it? Oh, I've lost the word now. But it's rising you up. If you have been a bit depressed or feeling down, it's rising you back up again. With the Star in reverse, it talks about you've already had an unsatisfactory business experience or a letdown. So maybe that's where the Five of Cups is stepping in and bringing you back up. I feel with the Star card, you had some hopes and they were unfulfilled. And they were unfulfilled due to lack of opportunity. But with a new business proposition coming in, maybe that's your opportunity coming through to where your hopes will be fulfilled. For some of you, this could actually be in your personal life. It doesn't need to be a new business proposition. This could just be somebody coming back to try and fix an old friendship. And they maybe did let you down at some point, or they weren't maybe as good a friend as you thought they were. But I feel as if it's going to get fixed. I feel as if there's going to be a reconciliation, and they know where they went wrong with that friendship, I feel as if things are going to get back on track. I'm going to pull your wee card from Talking to Heaven, as I said at the beginning. So if there is someone on the other side that you would like a message from, hopefully this will apply to you. It is general though. This one came out. Okay, so the message you've got is, I was met by so many loving people. Can you see that? Which is a lovely card. It's a lovely message. And I think every single one of us worry when we lose somebody, because none of us actually know what's on the other side. We all have the worry of, are they going to be alone? You know, are they going to see family again? What's happened to them? Are they happy where they are? All of these things we think about when we do lose someone. I'll just tell you what the book says about the card. So the message reads, I want to put your mind at rest. I did not die alone. None of us ever comes into the earth world or ever enters into heaven alone. I was met by all of our loving relatives, friends, and even souls I did not expect. I was greeted so beautifully by my magnificent angels, teachers, and spirit guides, who gently escorted me into my colourful heavenly life. It is all so splendid and so real. I cannot express to you the amount of love I was welcomed with. It feels so natural to be loved. I think I forgot that when I was living on earth. When I came here, it was a wonderful reunion. It is a place where you see the best in everyone, and they also show you the best in yourself. It is indeed heaven. So, hopefully that brings you some peace. And it is a beautiful message that people are safe when they get to the other side. You know, they're greeted and they're treated so warmly, and they're with family and loved ones, and they're happy. Nothing hurts anymore. No one's in pain anymore. So no matter how your loved one left this world, you know, everything's better when they get there. You know, they don't have sadness. They don't. It's our bodies that make us feel all these things. Our souls don't feel pain. They don't feel sad. They don't feel, you know, all of the earthly things that we go through. So I hope that was some help to someone out there. And I'll leave the reading here for you today. I'll be back next week. So I'm sending you loads of blessings. Love and light. Bye for now.